Hey everybody, here's a quick video comparing and contrasting two books that have been self-banned by either authors or I guess in one case the author's estate. And these books are And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss versus Rage by Stephen King. Now Dr. Seuss fans flipped out a few weeks ago when Dr. Seuss Enterprises, whatever that is, you throw in the word Enterprises, it's something I don't trust it, whatever it is. Anyways, Dr. Seuss Enterprises self-banned several of his allegedly offensive books, and I understand why they did it. Kind of also understand why people flipped out. One of the books, And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, that's beloved by a bunch of readers who probably aren't racist, but I guess that depends on which definition of the word racist you think is right. Is it like 1975 definition, or 1985, or 2005, or yesterday's, or tomorrow's? Anyways, this video is not about what racism means. It's not about whether or not, the pictures in any book are offensive or racist. But, nobody likes the idea of someone else controlling what books we're allowed to read, even if they don't like the books getting banned. But the situation isn't new. A few years ago, Stephen King self-banned one of his own books, Rage, because he believed it might have inspired a bunch of school shootings. At the time, I disagreed that he should ban his book, but I understood. Now, to be fair, Rage was nobody's favorite Stephen King book. I mean, maybe it was for a few school shooters, but they don't really count. And as I mentioned in a recent blog post, if you read my blog, Dysfunctional Literacy, I have an old copy of And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street. And despite the controversial picture, I like the book a lot. Now, I don't have a copy of Rage. I think I read it in one of those Richard Bachman compilations decades ago, and it was just okay. I don't remember anything about it. In fact, I remember so little about it that I might not even have read it. I don't know. I think I did. I don't know. Now, I remember some scenes from a few Stephen King books like The Stand and Christine and It, where characters are perverts, but the scenes were written in a way that made the author, Stephen King, seem like a pervert. It seemed like the author, how it is. Sometimes the author will try to make a character a pervert, but then the author kind of comes off like the pervert. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about what the scenes were, but several of these scenes involved minors, and I think that makes Stephen King look even worse. If I were Stephen King, and I'm not, by the way, but if I were, I'm not, I'd think about self-banning these scenes out of my novels, his novels, however you want to phrase that. Now, school shootings are probably worse than having sexual scenes involving minors, but it's still not cool. And I think that having sexualized scenes involving minors or teens is worse than a racist picture in a children's book. I don't know. At least the two are close. I'm still processing it, all right? So if you disagree with me, that's fine. I understand. I'm still thinking this one through. Now, I don't think anybody misses Rage by Stephen King. If I didn't already have a copy of And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, I'd probably miss it. And on a side note, 1 week after several Dr. Seuss books were self-banned, yeah, guess what? Dr. Seuss book sales skyrocketed. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, this is from a Publishers Weekly article, and you can check this out. I'm not going to read it to you. Yeah, I might read my own writing to you. I won't read someone else's. You can compare Cat in the Hat sales to what they were selling at the same time last year, and it's like, 105,000 copies this year to 22,000 copies last year. Same thing with Green Eggs and Ham, 90,000 this year to 34,000. Oh, you get the idea. Some of the popular books have gotten even more popular. And they even outsold copies of Stephen King's latest, Later. His latest book is called Later. Enough of this. What do you think? Will you miss any of the books that have been self-banned? And is self-banning going too far? Or should more authors self-ban their own creations? Leave a comment below. If you like this video, you can watch more videos or go to my blog, Dysfunctional Literacy, for more. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.